Welcome, beloveds, to Meditation on Wednesday. So blessed to be with you. Those of you who are here live, we're sort of started by kind of calling in some of the energies that are wanted today. So we'll bring those in. And I want to invite you, whoever is watching via recording, to just take a minute for yourself and notice what you're bringing, what intentions you have, so that that can seed what comes through, because there is sacred connection between us. Even though you might be watching this via recording, you are in the eternal now with us, even as we speak. And so we're coming into this time of year where the biological draw, the impulse for us is to really pull inward. It's the innermost time. And it's then socially one of the sort of outermost times. And so we kind of have a little mismatch between the impulse, the bio impulse, and the sort of cultural or social invitations. And even if we're a social butterfly and we love all that social stuff, some people are, some people aren't, there is just a more inner draw. And so it's so good that we're coming together today to go to the interior landscape. And I'm just going to invite you all to let yourself do that. Just drop the gaze internal. And just for now, really intend to let go of your outer world. Really intend to let that fall away. And let yourself surrender to that inward pull. And feel yourself going really deep inside to the place of stillness. In the very center of your being. And feel your breath supporting this deep inner journey. Feel yourself letting go of any unnecessary holding or tension in the body. Starting with the face, it's almost like imagine just like wax that gets hot and just starts to melt, and the face just kind of starts to melt off. And the tension in the jaws and the neck and shoulders just start to melt down. Tension in the chest and upper back melting, heart melting. Until you feel like this whole layer, this outer layer, just sort of melts off. All the roles, all the ways of having to be this or that for this one or that one. They just start to fall away. And energetically, spiritually, you find yourself naked, not clothed with all those things. In the very center of the center of your being. Where the eternal nature lives. And where you can truly feel there's nothing required of you at all right now in this sacred connection. And in that recognition, you fall into the body even more. You rest into that inward pull even more. And you can even let there be a ah sigh, a deep letting go. The kind of awe of just resting in, like, oh my gosh, such a soft, gentle place to land in the eternal, in the place where nothing is required or needed, where all the outer facing parts of you have melted away. And here in this place, you feel the gaze still inward, but sort of imagining, not necessarily even with the eyes, just imagining that filament of light, that eternal light that links you beyond story or conception or perception, that simply is the inextricable weaving of you with the light of all life, of all wisdom. And as you kind of have that remembrance, you begin to feel that light ministering to the places that feel weary, that are ailing emotionally or mentally or physically. And as soon as you open receptivity, you can feel it. It's like a rush of goodness just flows right on in. And see if you can open even more and receive even more. Let that light penetrate even deeper into your inner places, to the places in the very fabric of your nervous system, of your bioelectrical system, of the flows of energy, the nadis, to the very roots of the things that cause you pain physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. So that the very roots are being washed, illumined, reminded back to the wholeness that you are, that you can't ever be separated from, to the magnificence that is this bio spiritual system. And you invite that light in biochemically so that it's literally ministering at the level, the molecular level, bringing balance and harmony. And you may find yourself heating up or having places of tingles or shivers. And you let that transformation take place. You may bring awareness to certain places, whether those are mental, emotional, or physical, that could use even more of that light. And take deep receiving breaths that help those parts of you receive. And feel this awareness of the spiral that's coming from the pelvic floor down into the earth, this spiraling vortex of light that is your root center. And initially, that spiral is sort of tight. And as it gets into the earth, it gets wider and wider and wider. And there's this beautiful light, the flame of the Immaculate Earth Vortex Activator, these bands of swirl purple, then white light, sort of a lavendery purple. And as that vortex goes into the earth, it gets so wide that as it goes all the way down to the very center, the vortex edges are as wide as the circumference of our earth. And you can feel this moment of understanding that all of the resources of this beloved planet, all of the animals and plants and creepy crawlies and birds and swimmy things and rock things and water things, all the single cell to super complex celled organisms, they're all there in service to you. You are a beautiful part of an exceptionally exquisite ecosystem. Even the energetics, certain power places on the earth, those energetics are available to you right now. And with the simplicity of breath and intention, just let yourself receive whatever elements and aspects of this earth plane that really support your physical body, really fortify you in this time, in this change of season, in this change of year, in this inner pull with an outer requirement. Just draw in whatever you need. You don't have to know what it is. Somewhere inside your system knows. The intention is enough. And so you've got this cosmic light ministering, and the cosmic light in everything on earth ministering. And you can feel it. You're being bolstered, fortified, enriched. There literally might be the feeling that that energy coming up from the earth is lifting you, almost like you could levitate. Join me in the intention to let this nourishment that we're each experiencing individually and collectively, to let it ripple out through the web of life, bringing ministration, remembrance, and healing wherever it's needed for the benefit of all beings. And then come right back to yourself, to the deep receiving, to the deep yes, to the internal draw. And let yourself rest here, deep inside, in full receptivity to the grace that's here for you. To allow yourself to be ministered to. And I invite you, when you are ready to make a transition, and there's no time frame on that, to be very gentle if you can, to let yourself continue to marinate in all that's been received and reminded. And I'm just going to be holding all of you in my prayer field in this blessed time. It's such a blessing to be with you in this way. Thank you for your yes. And see you soon.